This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. As you can see in the heading, it said, difficult times will come. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baharak HaKodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there toiling in this truth. I'm Bathakamoth, Jim S. Dallas, and just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. And I think I'm going to entitle this one, We're Coming Into a Time Unlike Any Other Since There Was a Nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm quoting Daniel, the 12th chapter, which I'm going to actually read that scripture at some point in the lesson. But yeah, man, you know, we're coming into that time, man. A time unlike any other since there was a nation, man. You know, it's finna get really bad out here. You know, you got a lot of jakes out here playing games. You know, the majority of our people, you know, they're running around clueless, you know, rejecting this knowledge, you know, playing games with the Lord. And the Lord is not playing, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is about to teach a valuable lesson, you know, in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the times of the visitation of the earth. It tells you that in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, you know. And those with the visitation, when you go into that word visiting, it means to punish, man. So in the time of punishment, judgments are going out, man, daily, you know. So those difficult times or perilous times are on the way, man. You know what I'm saying? So 2 Timothy 3, I'm going to finish. As a matter of fact, let me do this real quick. I'm going to go into my, I'm going to parallel this, and I want to finish this out in the NLT. This 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3, Salakia, 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1 to the right of your screen in the NLT. At the top it says the dangers of the last days. And we're in dangerous times, man. Perilous, difficult, you know. Bad times, man. Like it says in Isaiah the 13th chapter, the burden of Babylon. We're in those times, man. Verse 1, it says, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times. And that's what we're coming into, those very difficult times. See, these people are bugged out because they can still go, you know, you can get in your car, you can drive and go to the gas station. You can go to, you know, McDonald's, Whataburger, whatever you like, whatever these people like, you know, these places that they want to go. They can go to the gym and work out. You know, they go to work every day. You know, it seems like life is as usual, you know what I'm saying? So these people have no clue as to what's about to hit them, man. That's why most of these people, it's going to be that thief in the night. They're not going to be prepared for it, and they're not going to be ready. But as it says, 2 Timothy 3 and 1, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times. Verse 2, for people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High, that's scoffing at the men of the Lord, disobedient to their parents. You see that all day with these through-ass, badass children, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred. They will be unloving and unforgiving. You know, we're coming into that time, like the scriptures say, the love of many shall wax cold. You know, and when you go into that word, it's psycho, man, you know, which these people are about to go crazy and bug out on each other. They will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control, just out of control out here, man. You know, order out of chaos. That's and these devils are actually manufacturing this for these things to happen, man. You know, they're setting it all up. It says they will be cruel and hate what is good. It means they're gonna hate the prophets. And that's why they're coming after the prophets. They will betray their friends, which is scriptures go into all of these things. Be reckless, be puffed up with pride, which is the spirit of Esau, and love pleasure rather than the Most High. They will act religious, but they will reject the power that could make them godly. Stay away from people like that. So, hey, this is the time to stay away from these worldly people, man. You know, get away from them, man. That includes our families, man. You know, because our families are a part of all these things that we just read, man, which we just broke down. And but the point was, hey, those difficult times, those perilous times, they're coming. That's why I entitled this lesson, We're Coming Into a Time Unlike Any Other Since There Was a Nation, man. You know, it's about to get crazy. It's about to get hectic. It's about to get bad out here, you know, and the majority of these people are not listening to the prophets, man. The prophets, the men of the Lord are out here, you know what I'm saying? And they're warning, man, they're warning these people because they've been given the eye salve, they've been given this knowledge, and they're warning, man, like the scriptures tell us in Isaiah 58:1, to cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, man, So hey, Jake is being fairly warned, man, you know what I'm saying, which they're going to reject it. It's already written, Hosea 4:6, that my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. So the Lord is going to reject you, man, because you're going to reject his word, his truth, This is that reproof, man, that they're going to reject, man, that correction. Turn ye at my reproof. You're supposed to turn at the correction of the Lord, man. And the majority of our people are not going to do so, and they're going to be destroyed because of it, man. But hey, we're coming into a time unlike any other since there was a nation, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason that those times are coming, man. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's get it real quick. In what is that in? 1 Peter 4 and verse 7, and it reads, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So the end of all things is at hand, man. And when you go into that with understanding, it's talking about the end of all things pertaining to Esau and his current rulership, this kingdom, this setup, this society, this system, man. We're at the end of this, man. The scriptures tell you that in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, in verse 9, Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And that's going into those two blessings. When you read in Hebrews, the 11th chapter in verse 20, it says, and Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. And you can get that account in Genesis, the 27th chapter, those two blessings that were given, man. You know what I'm saying? One was given the kingdom of heaven. The other one was given a blessing, a temporary carnal blessing that would be by way of his sword, his weaponry, his army, his military might, because his forefather cried, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is Esau's blessing, which was temporary carnal blessing, which we're at the end of now, man. So it says, but the end of all things are at hand, the end of the world, which is when you go into that word world, it's not talking about the earth. Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, breaks that down. The earth abideth forever. It's talking about an ion, because when you go into the Greek, there's 3 different definitions for the word world. You have cosmos, which is a tribe, a nation, the Israelites, that orderly arrangement, you know what I'm saying, which is the nation of Israel. Then you have ion, or I'm trying to remember the other way to say it, ion or eon, and that's an age or a time, a period of time or time period. You know what I'm saying? This devil's rulership. And then, of course, the third and final one is oikoumene, which is the inhabited earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And the end of all things is the end of this devil's world. That world is ion, an age, a time period, a period of time, man. His rulership. That's we're at the end of, man. So that's why this devil is about to come down, man. Which we're going to get that. But it says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer, man. You got to be sober, and watch. You got to be looking around. You got to pay attention, to what's going on around you. As a matter of fact, that reminds me and brings me to my next scripture. But you gotta watch, man, and you gotta be praying, man. You gotta be filtering things through the scriptures, which the ultimate. The scriptures are the ultimate measuring tool. You know what I'm saying? You're filtering things through. The prophecies are popping off. Revelations 19:10. Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy. So it's all about prophecy. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, tells you that these prophecies are not going to tarry, man. We're in a time where they're speaking, and they're not going to tarry, man. They're going to happen. We're in a time of the prophecies happening, man. So these things are for now, man. You know what I'm saying? We're in those times. So you got to be praying, man. The scriptures say pray without ceasing. So you got to be praying, man, that you're covered, man, that the Lord is with you. Hey, pray for faith. Pray for covering, for protection, man, for mercy. Don't be like these Christians and these other people out here praying for houses and cars and money and, all this, and the scriptures say that you receive not because you ask amiss, roughly paraphrasing, and that's why they're asking amiss. They're asking for the wrong things, man. You should be asking for covering, for protection, for guidance, for faith, for all these things that matter in the coming times, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that brings me to my next scripture. Let me get this right here in Ephesians. Let's go to the book of Ephesians, and we're going to the 5th chapter. And I'm going to start at verse 5. Is this Ephesians? Is it Ephesians? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm tripping. We're going to drop down to verse 15. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. And it reads, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Because the scriptures are about the wise and the foolish, man. And that reminds me of the 5 wise virgins and the five foolish virgins. You know what I'm saying? It's all about wisdom. You know what I'm saying? The wisdom of the Lord, which is only going to come through the fear of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything outside of that is through. You know what I'm saying? So it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." So be wise, man. Scriptures say that, to be wise as serpents, harmless as doves, man. So it's all about that wisdom, man. You got to be wise as you're moving through this dark society, man. This jacked up place that we're in. As the scriptures say, this is not our rest. What is that? Micah 2 and 10. This was a sore destruction, man. So as we walk through this place, we got to walk with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So verse 15, it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly." And when you break that word circumspectly down, it's circum, which means circular or circle, and spectly, specs, to look. Glasses are called specs, to see, to look. So you should be looking or seeing all around you, circle. All around you. You should know what's going on around you at all times, man. And that's wisdom. So verse 16, Ephesians 5 and 16, "Redeeming the time because the days are evil." There it is, man. Those evil days, those perilous times. We read about the difficult or perilous times, those dangerous times that we're coming in because the evil day is at hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is the day of the Lord at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And we're in those times, this evil day, the perilous times, the evil days, Jacob's trouble is here, man. You got a lot of camps out here that's saying ain't gonna be no Jacob's trouble when the scriptures clearly speak of Jacob's trouble, man. This is Acts chapter 14 and verse 22, and it reads, "Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith." And that's what we're out here doing, man. We're exhorting the disciples to continue, man. Continue in the faith, man. And of course, the followers, that was chosen from the foundation of the world, when they hear it, they're going to follow as well, because the scriptures say, Yahushua says, "My sheep hear my voice and they follow me," man. You know what I'm saying? So it says, "And that we must through much tribulation. Now, what is tribulation, man? That's problems. That's trouble, man. "Through much that we must through much." You got to pay attention to the words. Words are key, man. You got to pay attention to the words. We must. That means it's going to happen. You're going to do this. Through much. That's a lot, man. Tribulation, problems, trouble, enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. So it's going to happen. So these groups are off out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You're teaching that we ain't no Jacob's trouble, and we ain't. Look, bro, we just read it. The scriptures say that their Jacob's trouble is at hand, man. You know what I'm saying? We're here. This thing is happening, So through much tribulation, because, and that's why we got to watch, just like we just read in Ephesians, the 5th chapter, you got to be circumspect, looking around, watching, seeing what's going on around you at all times. You know what I'm saying? That's wisdom, because you got to be moving with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to, because things are about to happen and you can't be walking around in that Ezel spirit, la 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 la, with your head in the clouds, man. Or you get clucked on your dome and be through, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this devil is like the scriptures say, it's the end of all time. Things are at hand. And this devil's kingdom is over, man. So do you think this devil appreciates or likes that, man? No, he doesn't, and he's not going to go out without a fight. So what is this devil going to do? He's about to come down on Jake with great wrath. So we'll grab that real quick. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. And it reads, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, which is destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you. And we now know the devil means deceiver, accuser of thy brethren, which we know who that is now. These Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child. The devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Because his kingdom is at its end, man. The end of all things are at hand, man. The end of your kingdom. All things pertaining to your kingdom, this devil's kingdom, is at hand. So his time is short. It's almost over. He knows that. So he's about to come down with great wrath, man. So we're coming into a time unlike any other since there was a nation. You haven't seen this. It's about to be very special, man. And there's a reason. So let's get it real quick. Let's get that in Proverbs chapter 16. Salakia, in verse 4. And it reads, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Yeah, that's what's going on. The Lord made all things for himself, even the wicked, which is the nation of people, which we now know pursuant to Malachi, the 1st chapter, Romans, the 9th chapter, which are the Edomites, man. The biblical Edomites, the nation whom the Lord has indignation against for forever, man. They're those vessels of dishonor fitted to wrath and destruction, man. He created them for one purpose, to bring this day of evil and to be destroyed, to destroy them, man. You know what I'm saying? So the wicked was created for the day of evil. So there is a day of evil. It's everywhere in the scriptures. We're reading perilous times. We're reading evil days. We're reading for the wicked for the day of evil. But these groups are saying ain't gonna be no Jacob's trouble. Come on, man. These groups are bugged out, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, It's coming, man. We're coming into a time unlike any other since there was a nation. And this devil is about to come down having great wrath because he knoweth that he had but a short period of time, man. He knows that his kingdom is at its end. The end of all things are at hand, man. And he's about to bring it, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8. And we're going to drop down to verse 50. And it reads, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So, hey, man, many great miseries are coming along with this devil's wrath, man. And the one who's doing it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. This dude is the sword of the Lord, pursuant to Psalms, the 17th chapter and verse 13. He's the sword of the Lord. Isaiah, the 10th chapter. So, yeah. The Lord is controlling all these things. We're all vessels. Esau's a vessel for the Lord's use as well, man. And he's using his sword, man. You know what I'm saying? So those many great miseries is coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai on the wicked, on these wicked people, man. Especially the wicked of the nation of Israel, man. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, who make up the 12 no longer lost tribes of the nation of Israel. We know who we are in these times. We know who our enemies are, man. And the Lord is mad, man. He's angry. So he's about to let this devil go hard, bro. Balls to the wall. It's just going to be that final hoorah, man, before everything is over. So 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. So many great miseries is coming. Sounds like trouble. Sounds like trouble, man. So that's part of the perilous times that's coming, because they have walked in great pride, man, which is actually the spirit of Esau, which the majority of our people is under that spirit and vibration, man, which the Lord is not pleased. So he gonna have these same devils that they're mimicking and copying and trying to be like to come against them and destroy them, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, at the same time, it's beautiful, man. So real quick, let's get one more. We're gonna jump over to Daniel real quick, which the title reflects. We're gonna end it off on that scripture. If my Bible ever comes up, come on, man. Satan, man. This is Daniel chapter 12, from the top at verse 1. The time of the end. There it is, Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. There it is. And we're in these times right here. Even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, man, which is the elect, man. You know, that's the elect. The elect is written in the book, man, the book of life, and they're going to make it through because when you read in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter in verse 7, it also says it, and he shall be saved out of it. You know what I'm saying? So the elect is going to be saved. He's going to be brought through these things, man. But that time of trouble, you know, since there was a nation, we're there, man. We're in those times, man. So these things are about to happen. We're coming into a time unlike any other since there was a nation. So, hey, gird up, you know what I'm saying? Get your faith up, pray, stay prayed up, pray without ceasing like the scriptures say, you know, and pray for that faith and remain diligent, you know, and, steadfast, you know, hold fast, and Lord willing, we can get out of here soon. You know, so with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shal Dawadat, Shalom.